Hey guys, today we're going to install two 10-inch subs in the Evo. So I've nearly completed installing all my bits in the cabin, so I've now got my sewing machine all ready and I've got all my little bits so I can start making things cosmetically and upholstery and bits and bobs like that for the cars. The original plan was to use the two 10-inch Alpine R subs in the Camaro. So it's a bit of a change of plan now. The Camaro is going to go more for race ready. We're not having speakers or big daft things in there. That's going to be more for the Evo. So I've got the original box that was cut out for the Camaro. So I'm going to cut it all down and get it all ready for the Evo. I just thought I'd make a video about it. So a quick tour of the log cabin. We've got a 30 square metre log cabin, so I can do all my upholstery bits, all my wrapping bits, my tinting pieces. Everything can be done now, and it's in my back garden, so everything's more accessible instead of having to drive to a unit or anywhere to be able to start working. It was inconvenient at best. So now let's get on to the box. So the box was made for the Camaro, that's why it's this weird shape and there's slight cutouts. And the subs are actually a lot closer. So if you look behind, you can actually see where the cutouts were made so it could fit in the seats. Now there was a lot of calculations gone into this to make sure there's the actual correct square footage of air in the back to run to Alpine 10-inch subs. So we're going to keep all this the same. We're just going to cut this down now to make it so it'll fit the Evo, and then we're going to wire it all in. So I have to point out, I didn't actually make this box. This was made by my brother, who's a wizardry with anything made of wood. He got everything cut, and yeah, it's a really neat job. It's a bit of a shame actually, I've got to butcher it to get it to fit in the Evo, but unfortunately plans change. But I'm going to make the best out of a bad thing and use something that's already ready for the 10-inch subs. So yeah, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually make a bit of a sturdy base for this to be installed into the Evo. Now the Camaro, it was actually going to be installed over the tunnel of the prop and also in this little slot here for where the seats actually clip onto. Now there's none of that in the boot of the Evo, so instead what we're going to be making is these little bases that are going to be glued and screwed onto the box. Then we'll be using that to screw into the base of the Evo. Right guys, so that's the shape that's going to fit in the Evo. I've had to take off a few of the corners just to get it all lined up properly. So I'm going to put the supports on the bottom, get the actual subs in, do a bit of a test fit, and then we're going to get all this covered up in some lovely suede. So guys, these are the actual subs we're going to be using. These are the Alpine's Series R. If we have a quick look, they are 750 watts RMS, 2250 watts peak, 2 off. So these are going to give us some serious bass. So we're going to give them a bit of a test fitted, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So everything fits as expected. So now we're going to go ahead and get all this covered in suede, ready to go. Actually, before we're going to do that, I'm going to test fit the box without the speakers in the back of the Evo, make sure all these supports are actually in the right place. Then we're going to wire it up and get it in the back, and yeah, happy days. So just done a test fitting of the box and everything fits bang on. So while I was in the car, I got out the amplifier that I'll be using for the two subs. So this is the Alpine RA75M, which I'm going to use to power the two subs. I'll get around discussing all the wiring in a sec. I just want to get everything mounted today, and then we can sort the wiring out tomorrow. So this is where we're up to. I'm calling it a night now, it's getting late and well, I could do some sleep. So we've managed to get the subs in, they're pretty much ready to be wired up and sealed. Everything's on this nice suede now. Right, so with the amp, I can't find the brackets because they've been in that many different places now. The box has gone missing, I can't find the actual brackets, so I've had to Velcro the actual amp to the box. But to be fair, that'll make it easier for when I need to mess around with the wiring. I can just pull it off by the Velcro. So there will be another supporting bracket just here. And there's obviously plenty of airflow to come through here because I know these do get hot. So yeah, that's it. That's where we're up to tonight. So I'm going to call the video an end now. I'm going to start a bit more tomorrow. So yeah, catch me on the next one. Like, subscribe, comment below, the usual stuff. See you soon.